Everybody, welcome back to East Sunset. I'm Rick. We're here with Terrence, Justin, Jacques, and for the first time in East Sunset history, we have a special guest, everybody. We have a special guest. His name is Vante. He's more over here in the anime realm. Jacques and I, we're not really about that. we're learning. We're learning. We're getting into it.
Man, we taking W's on this side.
Always.
Yes, sir.
But if you're new to the channel, welcome. First of all, subscribe. You already know that this shit's about to be different. But subscribe. And we start off with the comic of the week, and we also do a show of the week. Most of the time the show is anime because they need to get their anime shit popped off. Jacques and I, we don't know that much about anime. We're getting put on every week. We watch Jiu-Jitsu. I fucked with it.
It's alright. It's alright.
He's only 6 episodes in.
You know?
He don't know. He don't know.
That's what a 6 nigga would say.
But, we already know you fucking with Jiu-Jitsu.
Alright, man. Yeah, so, honestly, I'm gonna put this out there. I'm an original Jujutsu Kaisen out of everybody. I put everybody on. I put Terrence on. He continued the way.
He did pass that shit down.
So, yeah.
Through like 3 other niggas. You put 1 on, nigga.
If it wasn't me, you wouldn't put him on, nigga.
I would have found it.
But for those of you who don't know, right, we do the comic of the week. We're going to put up the comic. This is your last chance to read it if you have not read it. It is Loki, 2004, issue 1. Basically, if you didn't read it, if you're back, you read it, hello. If you didn't, Loki gets the throne in an alternate universe. He gets the throne. Odin's gone. Thor, locked up, useless. And Loki's starting to realize that having the throne isn't just, cupcakes and roses. Like, really. Like, you have to rule people. You're a leader,
Right.
And people look up to leaders. They expect certain things out of him. And he wasn't ready to be a leader. And Helena, is that her name? Helena, the sister? Hela. She comes in and she says that she wants Thor's soul. And
Not my nigga.
That's what I want.
yeah, she said, I want you to kill Thor so I can have his soul. And he's a bit conflicted on it. It doesn't get resolved in the first issue, but eventually he decides that just because there was a whole bunch of ridicule in his life, that doesn't mean that Thor should suffer. Because realistically, Thor was one of the only people that was actually there for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He would pick on Loki, do whatever, but at the same time, that's just brother shit, Mm-hmm. Like, he knew at the end of the day, like, that's just his brother. And, like, everyone treated him like shit, but he knew if there was one person that treated him right, it was Thor. So he decided not to kill him, but just like every Loki story goes, he always loses. So, and they mention it in the comic. They say, I've looked in multiple realities. Every reality that you can think of. He did the Doctor Strange. He was in there looking for Loki's time to rule. He said, I'm not going to lie. You don't rule in any of these. He said there is not an alternate universe where you rule at all. You know what I'm saying?
That shit.
Yeah.
That's so trash.
I ain't gonna lie. You gotta be a special type of ass.
Well, you just gotta be like unlucky as shit. Yeah, I want to say that the odds gotta really be stacked against you.
Hey, not one.
Bro, not one does.
I ain't gonna lie. This nigga looked through 14 and found 1. Like 14, and that's on some other shit. They said, like, ruling, that's not that hard, nigga. No, you don't win.
They even found one for Endgame. You're right.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
Like, for Loki, like, just having the throne, they said, none.
Like, they had at least 1. They said, nah, fuck that.
So,
fuck the 1.
Shit.
We divided by 0, babe.
No, so Loki has a change of heart because he's like, that's my brother. Like, how about I take him out of captivity, right? So we can rule together, because, I still have a lot of spite for Thor, but, like, he was ready to work on that, just then Thor bursts out of the castle, and he's been in there for a fat minute. So now he's ready to tear Loki up. You know what I'm saying? He's ready to tear him up.
Right.
And then Loki, for once, is being genuine. He's like, Thor, I swear on everything, I was just about to get you out. Like, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? He's like, Thor, I swear on everything, I was about to get you out. He was like, I know I lied before, but I'm for real. Hey, I'm for real. And then, you know, Thor has every right to not believe in Loki, you know, after their history. And Thor gets Mjolnir and he just... Then Loki's done. Loki dies.
Yeah, Loki did die.
And he ain't ruled shit. That's tough. That's tough.
He had missing teeth and he was ass.
Why you gotta talk about his teeth?
I'm just saying.
I think ruling just wasn't everything he wanted it to be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's so used to being the underdog that when you are in charge, it's not because you have responsibilities. It's just because you're not chasing anything anymore, and that's what he enjoys. The chase of wanting to be there.
Okay.
It was.
It makes sense.
It was like what the Dark Knight with Joker. He was like, I'm just a dog chasing a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like, if I caught one, I wouldn't
know
know
what
what
to
to do with
do
it.
with it.
Yeah. That shit was hard. But he's kind of like you. Loki. He's just spiteful. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't ever compare me.
Loki's hard. Don't do that.
I would never.
Nah,
don't.
nah, because
Like
like I
I
said,
say, like you.
No,
Out of everybody
no,
in this
hey,
bitch.
No, because I know.
You got no possibilities of winning, my nigga.
No, I didn't say. Hey, no. I'm talking about. Hey, hold on. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just talking about the personality, like the reasoning. You get what I'm saying, right? Like, Loki just has a chip on his shoulder, like, man, I just want to prove all y'all motherfuckers wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In that sense, it makes sense. Yeah.
I'm not saying that he's just... Nah, T, you know I didn't mean it like that.
I don't know what you meant, nigga.
That's some Michelle shit. hey, that ain't me. You know I'm on your team.
He said some Michelle shit. She do be plotting.
So how did y'all feel about it?
It was alright to me, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I only read the first book. I was like, yo, these niggas speaking in tongues. Like, I don't know what's going on. Thou! And then every time a nigga say thou,
bro.
I'm not with it.
You ain't fucking with Thou?
Yeah,
No,
nah.
nigga.
Bro, it brought me back to Romeo and Juliet. Bro. I ain't fucking with, bro. I was like, I can't.
Real talk, bro. This ain't Shakespeare, nigga.
I mean, that's how they get down over that, though.
I feel
I
it,
don't
but I
like
don't
it.
like it no more. It's not over yet.
I'm not.
We don't get up
I'm not-
there, though.
oh, God.
It's different than watching the Thor movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking English.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Nigga said talking.
But I can understand
I'm not
it.
gonna
He's
lie.
saying it.
I
can't
fuck with the
read.
way that they talk.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
Asgardian.
I don't like it.
I fuck with the way that they talk. It's just different. It's just... It's sophisticated. Like, it really is sophisticated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a different type of
Read.
read.
Yeah, like I say, the little kids, they wasn't reading that. The comic readers when they were kids, they not reading that. You know what I mean? They was reading other shit.
Yeah.
Once they got older, then they dapped into that.
You know, like shit like X-Men, some shit like that. They ain't read Loki.
Nah, I mean, like, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Some aren't, because a lot of people aren't even reading Thor, if we're being honest. Because if you read Thor, it's the same language.
You know, that's why I knew more niggas was like, hey, Spider-Man like way more understanding.
I used him in the game. He's tough.
Nigga said I used him in the game.
Very tough.
I know a nigga really play the game.
What he do, nigga?
Niggas power ups were immaculate.
What do you do with that hammer, nigga?
Boy, niggas put the hoe in the air. Everybody did.
Yeah, right there, Loki.
No, what I did like about the comic though is, like, I feel like out of all the ones that we've read, it was like a true character dive. You know what I'm saying? And we mentioned it earlier that it was before the first Thor movie ever came out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it was actually willing to tell a story that was different.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Marvel looked at that sort of comic and then they're like, this is what we can do for Loki. Instead of making him like a generic, mischievous brother, like we can give him sort of layers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's important for that sense. You know?
Okay.
Even if we don't fuck with it, we gotta do it.
Yeah, you understand Loki on a different level now, don't you, though? You know, you just know him a little bit better.
Yeah.
That's what these reads are for.
Yeah.
You just understand his reasoning, you know?
For losing? No, I'm just playing.
I mean, shit, anytime you got Thor against you, that's a loss, bro. What you want.
And that's what his sister was trying to say. She said, "You really think that you're gonna stay the ruler if Thor's here?" He said, "You gotta get rid of him.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of him.
Get rid of that.
You're bugging.
He said that's your only chance."
Tough.
Yeah. Alright, so what y'all rating?
For me,
Everybody got to get their rates out of 10.
I'm not gonna lie. Like for me, it was like
Rate the first book, not the series, nigga.
Not real talk. Where it ended is what you got to do.
I'll rate the series. I'll rate the series. That's what I read. Hey, if you guys didn't read it, you guys didn't read it. I don't know. You guys didn't read far enough into it. That's like watching 10 minutes of a movie, saying it was ass. But for me, it was 9. Loki's a 9 for me.
9.
Yeah.
So it's up there with Doom, nigga.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas
Doom was longer and it had more ups and downs, and obviously like it was like a 10-12 issue series.
Okay,
Loki
but
was just 4.
I'm not talking about the series. I'm talking about from when it ended, from the first series of Doom.
The first book.
Yeah, the first book. How hard that shit was, I didn't even have to read the other shit. That shit was just cold by itself.
But what he's saying is the first book was so good it made him want to keep reading.
Yeah. Like for me, honestly, I've read every single like series that we've read a comic on, just because I feel like it's unfair for me to judge something just off of one read. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I read the whole Loki thing too. Read all 4 books.
And then because like that's always going to be the defense, you know? Like if I say, "Oh, Loki was ass," someone in the comments is going to say, "Well, you didn't read all of it."
Yeah.
And I mean, we're going to talk about the show today, and trust me, I watched all of it. So my opinion is valid.
Okay. Nah.
You said a 9? Or
That's
did
what-
that's-
I
said
okay,
a 9.
I thought you.
We going down the line.
I got you. It wasn't better than Doom, but it wasn't that far off. The series was amazing. I'm gonna rate the book a 8, but the series a 9.
Okay, I like that. Alright, so for your first comic book read, I'm assuming.
It was like a 5.
5. Alright.
That's
So-
his first Marvel comic ever.
Indifferent. Yeah, that's a bad. That's
a bad
one to
first read,
Get into. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, so like, what you rate it?
A 5.
So I said that.
I ain't here.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, say
this your
a little
shit.
louder, nigga.
5, nigga. 5 out of 10.
All right. So, what you saying to this?
I say a 6. 6.5. 6.5. It's not that good. It's not that good.
Why didn't you like it that much?
I don't know, like as far as like Doom, like when we read Doom, I felt like it wanted me to like continue the shit, and I'm like, damn, bro, I really was like looking at Doom like an underdog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit proved to me, like he proved to me. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga did not prove that to me. So I gotta give him a 6.
So you don't think he's an underdog though?
He is, but what happened at the end of it?
Okay.
Go ahead.
That shit is fucking trash. It's a 2.
He been waiting to say that shit.
Michelle, did you read it?
No, I didn't mean
Bro,
She gonna sign some shit she ain't reading. I ain't, fuck that book.
That's what I'm saying. Like Michelle, like hey, I'm out here defending this is your shit. This shit right here. Like I'm the only one, or you liked it, right? You liked it.
I loved it actually.
And it's a quick, easy read, right?
Yeah, no.
Huh?
No.
It's a quick,
Hey,
easy.
it's a heavy
It's only
read.
4 issues.
Hey, you put that cap on good, nigga.
No, bro. Like it was a good dive into Loki's character, in my opinion. It wasn't afraid to to miss the action. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't afraid to just tell a story, you know? Because it didn't really have that much action. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was almost zero action, besides whenever Thor dropped the hammer on him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was just all in his mind, just like everything that he had to go through, digest, the memories, like his opinions on things, you know? And like you said, like, you may not like it may not be like the most entertaining read, but like whenever I see Loki on screen now, I'm gonna know him a lot more than I did before. So
I feel that.
it's not a
That's
read for
valid.
everyone.
That's valid.
What didn't you like about it?
Nothing. It was all guys ass to me. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't like the way that nigga was looking. I ain't like the time they was in. I ain't like Loki even being a ruler.
Did you fuck with the art style?
No.
You didn't fuck with it at all?
No.
The
not
painting
even a little
type?
bit. Yeah, no.
That was the same as Doom.
Yeah. I would. No. I ain't fuck with the art style with them. Nigga.
So what art style do you fuck with then?
The old Marvel's old
This
shit.
one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's me too.
I like the art style was a bit iffy for me, but I did like the way that it was kind of painted. It sort of had like an oil paint to it. I mean, it was. I respect the different art styles. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I just didn't like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not for everyone.
2 is crazy.
Two is crazy.
What gives it the 2?
I ain't like anything. I ain't like
So that's a
anything.
0.
Yeah, so
I ain't like anything.
What? How does it have 2 points if you don't like anything?
Oh, because somebody tried to do something.
He
It's
said
all
one,
the fact
he
that
said
they
one
gave
for the
effort.
writer, one for the for the drawer.
Yeah. Like they had to put time in to do that shit.
Okay.
So that's the only credit they get.
Yeah.
So it's a respectful,
Yeah.
disrespectful too. It's a backhanded two.
Bro, there ain't nothing respectful about that.
He said I gave it a 2 because y'all tried.
The better of minimum.
That's it.
Damn, that's a participation trophy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what DeMarcus got for the Warriors.
Oh my mama, free rings, man. That shit weak.
He took $5 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, but anyway,
I'm screening.
we need,
Curry's getting
you know, we need to talk about next. I ain't gonna lie.
Ah.
What if?
Oh yeah. We told him we was gonna talk about it, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna start off with me.
No. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Hold your shit, bro. Let Ricky go first.
Oh, okay.
Let Ricky go. Bro, I'm already knowing what type of time this nigga on. So we gotta start with you, bro.
He's revved up.
Hell yeah.
Take it away. What if?
So what if? Okay. I'm gonna try to say some things that I liked about it first, right? First and foremost.
Trying is crazy.
I like the concept. I like the concept of the alternate realities. I do feel like they used What If as a sort of gateway into the alternate realities, shit that Loki will introduce, and like, you know what I mean? Like the variants, things like this. Just
like cheaper
Yeah.
than.
just them like testing the waters and seeing like, okay, how is this multiverse thing? How are people going to react to it? Like, you know, just like baby steps into like, and then Loki, they just go crazy, variants, all this. So I respect what they tried to do with it. And
But what did they do? What did they do?
and
Not tried to do. What did they
Oh
do?
my goodness.
Did they execute?
Tell the truth.
I'm trying to find pros and cons, man.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. If you have to dig, because I'm talking you moving shit. Find your shit.
Nah. This nigga diving deep.
Like I ain't
He's
gonna.
swimming. Still.
Dumpster dive.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Drown.
I think I've dug as far as I can, but that shit was weak. I'm sorry. Like the thing is, Jacques gonna say, right? Jacques gonna say that he didn't want to put us on. He just said that we have to watch it. I'll roll the clip back, bro. I'll roll the clip back. He was hype. He was hype. He said, "Watch What If." No, he said.
Yeah, I said watch What If because we have been talking about it. Like you can go back to the first episode.
I'll play the clip again.
You go back to the first episode. We've been talking about watching What If, Daredevil. It's a lot of shit that we need to get into watching, right? And so I did say, yeah, I might have thought some episodes are good, but so did he at my house. We were watching this shit together. So
Doctor Strange.
yes, we watched everything together on
I
one
know
day.
Doctor Strange. That was the only good episode.
Oh damn.
No, it was not.
What else was good?
You liked the T'Challa episode.
Which episode?
The Guardians of the Galaxy one.
That shit was trash.
You did not say that first
That
time
shit
with
was
Thanos.
trash.
With Thanos.
I said that shit was trash. I said I like the concept of him changing shit, but that shit was still trash. The fight
T'Challa?
scenes, nigga.
The
The fight scenes.
Yeah.
Any scene with T'Challa, I'm like, cause this is last shit. This before he died.
Even in the Killmonger one.
This
Yeah, with the
before he
Killmonger one?
died.
No, that shit was ass.
Okay.
Bro, anything he said.
T'Challa was
Personally,
cold.
okay, I understand, but my favorite ones were just the Doctor Strange and Ultron one. That's why I was saying.
Yo, that
watch
Ultron
what
shit
if.
was not
I
it.
was saying
that
watch what
Ultron
if
shit was
for
not
the
it.
end.
That shit was not it.
The
That shit was not it.
Doctor Strange one to me was
The best episode.
the best, yeah. And like I fucked with the Ultron, like I fucked with the idea, like I said, like because
bro, I can't
because
get
I
that.
like because Ultron was heavily underused.
I can't get it.
You know what I
can't
mean?
get that.
In the MCU, Ultron was heavily underused. He could have been like
Way better,
dangerous.
yeah,
you know
he
what I
could've
mean?
been way better,
Like
yeah.
if they played their cards right, that could have been like the Thanos. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they really wanted to go down that route, but he was just underused. They just made him look weak as fuck.
Bro, this nigga, split Thanos in half like it was nothing. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, well, you mean something that's all these niggas had to do? Really,
Right.
like, real
No,
talk?
and he had the stones too. That's the craziest part. Thanos already had like 4 stones.
It's like he brung them to him. He like, that nigga Thanos.
That's
Yeah, when you split them in half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
shit
crazy.
was.
Well, okay, so
With like 5 stones is crazy.
so it makes people think like Vision could have did that, right? That's how a lot of people think of it in Infinity War when he got stone snatched out of his head. Why didn't Vision do that?
Yeah.
Vision is not like that. You feel what I'm saying? He's just
Yeah.
he's not.
He
I know
likes-
how it sounds, but Vision
He's
ain't
dead.
Name one person Vision has killed.
That's why he's dead.
But
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, like, if you're an all-knowing computer, you know what I'm saying, and Vision is smart as fuck. He's like, hey, if I don't kill this motherfucker right now, I think half the population's about to be dead. I should probably, kill this motherfucker. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
like, I should probably kill this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, I don't have a problem with splitting Thanos. Like, it is what it is, but I feel like even anime does this better. They have to determine the levels. You get what I'm saying? Because you cannot split Thanos in half with 4 stones, and then Ultron with all the Infinity Stones is getting smacked up by Peggy Carter. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. He is not with all the stones.
yeah, that makes sense. That
With
makes
all the
sense.
stones.
That makes sense. You're right. They
Black
do
Widow.
that. And see, this is why I'm sorry to bring this up, but this is why we were having a conversation on the phone about how Superman could get mind control and Batman could like break the chance to be like, nah, I'm Batman. It just happens like that with superheroes. People, there's it's hard to say. There's no like,
Ricky,
you can't always beat this person. Like, even though it makes logical sense to us as humans, Stan Lee would not make all of his characters like, this person can never beat this person. They're gonna find a way. That's just how they operated.
But
bro, what we was talking about was,
I know. That's crazy. It is crazy.
bro, what we was talking about, bro. This nigga, bro. You remember Raven, right? Like from Teen Titans,
Yeah.
Bro, so her father was controlling all the members of the Justice League, and Batman was also being controlled. But when it came down to it, when he was about to like hurt his son, like Damian and the rest of the Teen Titans, he the only one who could break out of that shit. Out of everybody else.
Okay.
I'm like, yo. And he like, no, I'm Batman. I'm like, so. I'm like, okay.
one nigga that don't got powers.
The one nigga that don't got powers. I'm like,
yeah.
and then y'all talking about
sense,
some,
bro.
they don't train their mind. The Wonder Woman was on a fucking island. They're only females. They trained everything with her, and she couldn't break out. Nigga, I'm like, so is Batman, like, is he like the coldest nigga in this group now or some shit? Like, what the fuck going on here? I'm just saying, nigga, like, this nigga can always, how come he always getting mind control? Poison Ivy, another one.
Well,
controlling fucking Superman.
Princess Diana was definitely way above the people she was around. Like,
So how's she getting controlled?
I mean, like, what I'm saying is, like, there wasn't too much that they could teach her. She was so ahead of them. In the movies, it was
So if she's
crazy.
so ahead, why did she not get ahead this time?
What I'm saying is, they didn't, and you remember what they were doing. It was all physical acts. Like, that's how they train their warriors. Yeah, they expect them to be trained with mind, which they.
So Batman
some
wasn't
people
doing a lot of physical acts.
But Batman does shit like.
This nigga was training with ninjas.
Batman does shit like meditate. Wonder Woman doesn't meditate. Superman doesn't meditate. Green Lantern is not meditating. None of them are.
That nigga Batman got some mysteries.
He
theories
be-
and shit.
he just
that
be
nigga
in-
mind is
he-
trained.
he be sitting in
Joker
the dark.
Fuck with that nigga.
He turned all the
Riddler?
lights off and think.
The Riddler, you fucking with that nigga. Hey,
See that new Batman, bro.
Y'all don't know about that. Hey,
I thought we weren't gonna talk about this.
That shit right
How did we get here?
hey,
You know what I'm saying? I thought we were gonna talk about this.
We weren't supposed to get on this topic.
hey, that's your boy.
I
That's
didn't
your
see the
anime
movie
boy.
either. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just talked about it in our previous movie. Rivet go crazy, but I ain't see that.
Hey, go see that new Batman.
Hey, if you want to know why Batman can break
Niggas
out of
ain't
that mind
invited.
control,
Bro.
watch that new Batman.
Niggas niggas ain't invite me.
That goes for both of y'all. Now.
On God.
At first,
God.
just,
That goes-
then you pull the same
Hey,
shit.
you too, nigga. You too, nigga.
No,
But anyway,
no. But for that, I understand because like I get what you guys are saying. Like Batman is just like his mind is just like solid.
Yeah,
Like
he's
different.
you,
Yeah, he's
he has to be. You know what I mean? Like he this motherfucker lives in Gotham. like
Nobody faces shit like him.
You see,
Like,
you
he-
be throwing them damn batarangs and bitches be going
yeah,
crazy.
even whenever Superman goes to Gotham, like half the time in the comics, he's like, "Oh god damn, this place is shitty." Like, Superman's like, "This place shitty." Hey, I understand why you beat the fuck out of them now. he's like,
He
"Hey,
killing the niggas, bro. I'm not going, bro. There's
Hey.
no way.
Yeah,
He
he
killing
doesn't.
some of them niggas.
He doesn't.
No, but
He
some of them
doesn't.
niggas
Hey.
is dying, bro. I don't care.
In the
bro.
hey, damn near, but
dying.
damn near, but
There's
no."
no way. He's hitting them hard as shit, bro. And he's not stopping.
Breaking
bro.
niggas' backs and all type of shit, bro.
He's not
Nigga.
stopping, bro. Like, no. there's
Nah,
no
that's
way.
crazy.
Niggas is not surviving. And he's just leaving them there. You're not even calling them. Like, they're-
He know he like then again he studies shit like that. He knows the break pressure points.
So you
Like,
mean
you know,
to
he
tell
do.
me we fight all these niggas and these niggas never wake up? You're dead. You're dead.
This nigga.
Nah, he's different.
Okay.
We need to get back with stuff.
Yeah.
Real talk.
I ain't gonna lie. He one of the niggas who could come to our world, nigga. The anime side.
As far as DC,
he
that's
one
the
of
only motherfucker I
Oh,
accept on this.
The Martian
motherfucking
Manhunter and
world, man.
Flash too.
I fuck with Flash,
I
but
fuck with Flash.
you can keep Martian
Manhunter's
Manhunter.
tough.
You can keep that with Catwoman.
You can put us on next week.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, don't do that, bro. nah, bro. I'm not reading that
Next
shit.
week.
nigga.
We're gonna read some fuck.
Hey, look.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
So now,
I can do that.
So now, look. We about to get into. We just gonna talk about all about because really, I think like next week in like 2 weeks, the new movie drop, the Jujutsu Kaisen movie drop.
Okay.
You one episode away from being done.
Yep.
We already done talked about it. You put me on. I put them on. He's on episode 6.
We gotta force him. I'm going.
Episode
Yeah,
6
force
is
that one.
crazy, bro.
I'ma tie your
No,
ass
the
to
fact
the
that they're only 20 minutes long too.
Bro, they're only
20 minutes.
skip the intros and outros.
Actually-
Skip the intros
he
and
does
outros.
skip the intro.
If you
He don't listen to
if
that
you skip
shit.
the intros and outros, bro, it's like 17
minutes.
bro.
I
It's
said
like-
that. I
swear,
say
bro.
that.
It's like
Jock,
6 minutes
Jock.
of just intros and outros, bro.
Jacques, just so everyone at home knows the type of person that we're dealing with. Jacques, what's better, Jujutsu Kaisen or Grey's Anatomy?
Bro, you about to say some dumb shit.
Hey,
Bro, don't do that. Don't do that
What's better?
publicly.
What's
When
bro.
you
better?
bash.
Don't do that publicly, bro. I know you got Twitter, bro. Shit gonna come your way, nigga. Don't do it.
Grey's Anatomy is the greatest show ever made.
Yo, this dude is crazy. No, I wasn't expecting all that, bro.
Ask him how many times he's seen Grey's Anatomy.
I have watched Grey's Anatomy front and back 7 to 8 times. I'm
That
not
shit is
gonna lie.
long as hell.
Yo,
I know
I watched 20 minutes.
You know,
Hey,
his-
20 minutes.
Terrence.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Terrence.
That's what I'm saying.
His Hulu membership never run out.
Hey, I can tell y'all what I'm at.
This shit
Hey,
is gonna go at all times.
hey, my girl Han just got there. She messing with Callie right now. So if you watch Grey's, hit me up. You know where I'm at, man.
We're not hitting you up.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. You ain't even gonna see this. Fuck that shit.
Bro,
ain't gonna reach
bro.
you.
So you one episode away. Who's your favorite character in Jujutsu?
It's still Itadori.
Still Itadori?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
Eat the door.
Who's your favorite character?
Bro, this is a good question. Honestly, what's that nigga? Honestly, y'all fuck with the main character. I'm looking at outside characters.
I'm
And
looking at outside
and
characters too.
I'm looking at it as in the future type shit. This nigga, the nigga that commands you with his voice, is going to be one of the toughest niggas in the whole arc, the whole anime. Bro, because like right now they're saying he can't speak like that because he's like young. He has to train himself so he don't say certain words.
Mm-hmm.
But in the future, when he gets like trained and he's older, he control that shit. He's going to be able to tell niggas to do shit like die.
Even die. No,
I'm not saying that. But I'm saying like he can really make you do.
No, he do. He really do.
No,
He really
because
do.
he was fresh, and then even in the even at the high school,
Yeah,
like
He told that. He said, "Stay still."
He was like, don't move. And that nigga was just stuck. He was like,
I'm not
that
gonna lie
nigga.
to you.
no, even
Niggas
This nigga
dumbass.
might have just did some shit, bro.
no, and that was the
Not even
special
just
grade
say
too.
that.
That was a special
Oh
grade.
God, that was a special grade. That was a special grade curse.
Bro, I might
Hey,
go
but
back
no.
and rewatch
Fuck that.
episode,
But
nigga.
fuck that. But fuck that. Topo will call this nigga. Oh no, fuck that.
Nah, Toto is
Toto,
Toto
that
is
nigga
fucking
got them
ridiculous.
bitches. Bro,
The fact that he could faint it, bro, like even if he
he said, don't mean to clap, don't mean I teleport, nigga. That shit was hard.
That is ridiculous.
You see what you missing out on?
That shit was hard.
Nah, bro, he thought that he had him.
Bro, he said, nah, nigga. Bro, and then them punches were hurting the fuck out that tree. Each door punched that nigga. That nigga said, man, what you doing, bro? He ate that shit like when this nigga went up into the sky like, hey, let's get up there. Let's get up there. They're running it together. They're running up there, boy. Oh, God. Boy, then they about to hit the ground. This nigga flips him with his feet, nigga. They push off each other. I'm like, this nigga is cold.
Nah,
This nigga is
he's like
cold.
my best friend though.
This nigga is hard.
No, and that dude's just fucking funny as hell.
Yeah.
Like or what's his name? Buff dude.
Toto.
Toto.
No, Toto.
Toto is just funny as fuck.
But
like
Maki is also crazy.
Oh, the girl with the glasses? She get nasty. When she caught that bullet, she said, nah, nigga, you not hitting shit.
You know who everybody sleep on though, for real? The bitch with the hammer and the nails.
Bro,
Just earlier, bro.
he just said she was trash. She was trash.
no. He's not saying that. He's not saying anything good.
No, he said that
Oh,
shit
you're not
was weak
far.
as
You're
fuck.
not far. That's why.
That's
She
why.
got her ass beat.
Yeah.
You gotta wait. You gotta get there.
He
Bro,
talking about when
have you seen
Itadori
it?
had to come in there and
You
save
seen her
her.
fight for it,
Bro, he said-
Oh yeah, you have to see it. When she
Yeah.
fought the demon.
Yeah.
That bitch fucked that nigga up with the nails.
Bro, she did.
In the
Man,
motherfucker.
Hey, all I'm saying is that concept of hammer and nails. Hell no.
Bro,
She
it's
put the
not
curse
just, she put her curse
on there.
energy
Bro.
on it so she can control it. You don't understand.
Bro, he's fucking with Party Thor more than that.
Party Thor?
He's fucking.
Hey.
He's fucking with Party Thor more than that.
You gotta watch. You're on episode 6. You gotta watch it, bro. Like,
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
When she control her shit. Bro,
And
she
another
get the-
nigga who cold, bro.
That's why I say you just seen when she was at her, like she didn't even. They even said like you in the countryside, like she don't even know what the fuck they got going on in the city, bro.
Oh God, nigga, she not even up there yet.
She like, bro,
She-
we just testing her.
Hey, I
She got
like
shit
the
right.
show kind of, but I can't give y'all her. She is.
You because you're not.
You
far.
on six,
You gonna
dog.
change.
And you know who
gonna
ended up going crazy though? And my nigga Fushiguro. My
Yeah,
nigga Fushiguro. My
When he
nigga
found
Fushiguro.
out that he could like store shit.
She
down,
still
he
shit.
said,
When my nigga had that evil look fight that other guy, he was like, okay, nigga, you want box? Nigga, we can do this. We can do this shit for real. And my nigga with the suit hard, nigga with that blonde hair. That nigga like, oh shit, this on. Hey, you making me stay overtime? I
You know
gotta
what I
go,
did?
nigga. I gotta go.
No, when he said this, the fucking curse was like, "You're out of energy, aren't you?" That nigga said, "Overtime." Nigga powered up like a bubble.
He took off his tie and said, nigga, like, you better back your ass
I
up.
was like, "Oh
Why
shit."
does this nigga sleep? I don't know. Like,
I
what's
don't
going
know.
on, bro? You need to wake up.
Bro, then when they made Itadori, right, that guy who Itadori was hanging with, bro, when that nigga got burnt off, bro, I was like, nah. They like,
No. Finish what you're saying.
I was like,
I just
no.
thought
I was
of
like, no. The nigga was, I forget that nigga name. The nigga who got his eye covered.
that little kid?
Bro, that nigga got,
Got
bro.
murked.
Bro, I'm telling you, he turned that nigga to a cursed spirit and then murked that nigga. Bro, and then murked that nigga.
In front of that nigga was holding his ass.
Yeah.
He dead.
I'm like, nah.
He just-
I can hear that
nigga.
nigga's body drop.
And Itadori looking like,
They
Damn.
supposed to be friends. He had a whole.
That's
he had
what
a
I'm saying.
whole.
He had a whole
futuristic
plan,
mindset.
nigga, on my
You seen
mama.
it?
He
It
seen
was
that whole
laughing
shit.
at
Nigga,
that
I'm finna be here for
tragic.
you.
bro, I was
I'm
like,
not gonna lie.
nah.
Hey, no, but
And they
that
killed man's moms too.
Right.
Yo,
They
they
killed.
hell for that. They only took half her body.
They took half her body, nigga. Like, I was like, nah, bro. Like, they played that nigga for
Nah.
real.
And that nigga Itadori powered up after that.
Boy, he was like, nah, we gotta run the
He had to
ones
turn
now,
up- He had
nigga.
to turn up for that.
Well, one thing that I will say about jujutsu, which is like probably the opposite of what most people would say. Is like for me, it's like a little bit too fast paced. You know what I'm saying? Like I like whenever that death, it was tragic. Like because you saw the vision of him like at the high school and all that, like how he could really help. But like you didn't really get to know him like that. You know what I'm saying?
But I tried to do something fast because I tried to like designate for both of y'all because I know anything that's too slow for him, he's not gonna like. But then you know what I'm saying. But he needs something like fast.
I feel like at the same time though, I feel like that was mainly his role as like the side character. Because if you think about it, he didn't really have cursed energy. He went to the curse and got it. So regardless, he was always meant to be in that kind of you might not make it out this situation category.
Yeah, like I do like that. I just wish that like the one thing that made me like sad was like that scene with him and his mom whenever Itadori went to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wish that there was like a few more of those. You know what I'm saying? Just so I could like feel there's a knife. You know what I'm saying? Because like it was sad, but like. For certain deaths, like I want that shit to like hit.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying.
Hey, if you want to feel that,
watch it.
Jiraiya gonna do that for you.
Man,
Jiraiya boy.
Jiraiya gonna do that for you. So keep watching Naruto. You gonna find out.
Bro, he's been
Don't listen to this nigga, bro. He gave you what if. We're not worried about that.
I didn't give you what if.
Hey, you done?
Disney Plus did.
Hey, if we got comics, we'll get to you.
Oh God, please.
We're anime over here.
that shit right here. Y'all got
that shit right here.
Hey, so this shit gonna come full circle.
Oh God, you need it. Hey, we also need. Wait, I don't know how y'all niggas ain't still been on Dragon Ball Z yet, though.
Bro, I got the exclusive shit in the whip, bro.
Dragon Ball Z.
I got some exclusive shit in the whip.
You should have showed these niggas. You got that shit
I can
on.
pull it out real quick.
Let's see what we got.
Man. So basically, let's see. I'm gonna talk about this one first. This one right here. Bojack.
Here. Show
Bojack Unbound, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is a really, really old, man. Like, I don't remember what year this came out, but this shit like it's not even like aired online no more. Like, you can't search it up and watch this shit. This is probably like one of my favorite like Gohan moments. This nigga and his motherfucker. And then this one right here, Cooler's Revenge. I know a lot of y'all probably know about this. This is before Metacooler, after Frieza.
I'm gonna look into it. But we do need to focus on a different show, right? Because Vontae has the show of the week. He's gonna put us on to the show of the week.
I know it's anime. I know Terrence has seen it. I don't know if Judge has seen it.
I seen it.
It's called Demon Slayer. It's probably one of the biggest anime that's came out, like the newest anime. Like,
Demon Slayer.
Yes.
It is.
I know Raven likes it.
It is a.
Demon Slayer is
man.
Demon Slayer.
The storyline, the characters, the backstory, like everything is fight scenes. Everything is like.
Give us a little taste test. Like what's
what you
going
gonna
down?
get from it?
Yeah.
What you gonna get from it?
Sell me on it.
All right, so look, basically, it's about how it starts off is Tanjiro, and then Muzan. So Tanjiro's a human at the time. Muzan's a demon, like the head honcho demon. He's like the ringleader of all of them. So Tanjiro he went out one day delivering because they lived all in the mountains, snowy. So he delivered ore to the local city. He was walking back, but it's demon infested, so it's nighttime. So there's a little hut. He knows a guy there. He stays the night there. So then he wakes up in the morning.
So at nighttime, there's always demons around.
Well,
They're always around.
They're always like demons they can't be in the sun. So at nighttime they're roaming. They're looking.
Just mobbing.
Yeah, just looking.
Yeah.
Just want you like
they hunt
they're out at night. They're looking for you.
They get stronger.
So that's a regular thing in this universe. Like
they get stronger. Every human they eat, they get stronger.
So if it got too dark, we would have to stay here like tonight.
Yeah.
Like
type
if we were
shit.
in there.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless one of us is swordsman.
You're not a demon slayer. You
might still die if you're a demon slayer.
Yeah, real talk. Niggas is getting knocked out.
So basically, then after that, he woke up. He goes back to his house. His whole family is massacred.
Oh damn!
Slaughtered. But except one, his little sister, which Muzan left, I guess, and she was turned to a demon. But Like, so basically, he's carrying her, trying to get her to the hospital, but he doesn't know her demon. Then she like wakes up, she gets stronger. She grabs him. She's like, and then her eyes change. She's trying to kill that nigga at first, but he still thinks it's his sister, so he's trying to save her. And then, what's his name? Tommy, the fucking
Giyu?
yeah, Giyu.
Giyu Tomioka.
Yeah, Giyu Tomioka. That's a he's called a Hashira, like one of the top demon slayers. Like he's up there. He's tough. He comes in the mix. He sees it. He tries to kill Nezuko, but Tanjiro sees it and moves her out the way, and he moves his sword. Then they're cutting Tanjiro's head off, but just barely misses. So after that shit happens, they get to fighting. Tanjiro do some crazy shit. He's throwing rocks at him, distracting him. He has an axe, throws that bitch up in the air, distracts him with something else, tries to attack him like a feint attack with nothing in his hand. So that nigga hits him. He's on the ground. He looking down. The axe comes right here, just barely missed that nigga head. So that nigga looked back, he like, so that nigga really did all this without even like no training or nothing. And then, so he's about to do all this shit, and fucking he's about to hurt Tanjiro, but Nezuko protects that nigga like as a demon. So that shit throws off everything. He's like, why the fuck is this demon protecting the human? So like the brother and sister bond is connecting Nezuko and Tanjiro.
That
and
shit is tough. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like a demon Hashira mix, and he's the only one that has that shit.
That shit is tough.
Hey, look. And they get so cold to the point where each other when they fighting. She be in a box. She be in a box in his back, on his back, and then she be carrying him around. She be carrying him around. Cause when it get nighttime, he be opening that box. She be coming up, nigga. I'm like, okay.
Bro, when she get out that motherfucker, she's scary, nigga. You wouldn't even expect that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Season 2 put her on the map.
He turned his sister into a Pokemon.
bro.
He turned his sister into a Pokemon.
No, but literally, he don't just open. He try to keep her in there, cause like he doesn't want her to like go berserk and like lose her and try to eat a human. But like at times she senses like when he's in danger, she's there.
Every time.
Every fucking time. Never fails.
She never fails. But I'm saying season 2 put her on the map for real.
Oh,
it put her on the map.
She's a menace.
Nigga, what?
She's a menace.
So everybody, we're gonna start wrapping up. Okay, so we're gonna Demon Slayer, right? Demon Slayer, watch at least the first episode. Like we always say, at least watch the first episode so we can talk about it, okay? And we have a comic of the week. I chose the comic of the week this time. Our executive producer, Michelle, is pulling it up right now.
Comic of the week is Batman number 612.
Batman, comic number 612. It's the issue 1940 onward, right? Batman number 612. It's a part of the Hush series. I'm not sure if any of you guys have heard about the Hush series.
Why you looking at me with you, bro? I gotta come with you with this one.
Yeah, we're so basically what's going on, just because it's in the middle of a series, right? So to get the full backstory, the Killer Croc took a hostage as well as some money. Batman went to go stop them. He thought it was a little bit fishy because Killer Croc doesn't take hostages. Like he's not that smart. And then all of a sudden, Catwoman comes in, picks the money up, and then now he's even a little bit more fishy because he's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, Catwoman, like, she can, like, steal from museums, steal from all this, but stealing from, like, someone else, like, someone else's, like, bag, like, that's a little weird for her. So he tracks her down, and then it turns out that Green Woman plants.
Oh, Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy captured both of them, right? And then, so Catwoman snapped out of it, and then she's like, yo, that's disrespectful what she just did to me. Like, so, Batman, I'm with you. Let's go get this bitch. And then she said, my sources said that she's in Metropolis, right? So
Metropolis?
They go to that soft-ass city. They go to that soft-ass Metropolis. And then, she got a certain man in Metropolis, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Superman's with her. Like, Superman, Poison Ivy, and then Batman and Catwoman. So,
bro, this sounds exactly like the animated thing that's on HBO Max, bro.
It may be.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
They made Hush into an animated series.
Yeah, okay. That's why I already know what's gonna happen then, if that's the case.
He was just watching it.
Yeah, well, I was just watching it.
Well, now you get to know the source. But yeah, you guys tune into the Batman, or I guess if you know words hurt your head, like see, you can watch the animated series on HBO Max.
And I know y'all were hoping that we would talk about Batman this time. We're gonna give them maybe another week to get some time to talk about it. So bear with us on that.
But just know, we thought Batman was crazy, better than the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Better than the Dark Knight.
It is. I see. I told y'all people saying that.
Better than the Dark Knight.
Bro, we can't keep doing this. Man.
Hey, rest in peace, Heath Ledger. You know, his performance was legendary.
Heath Ledger and Christian Bale. Y'all telling me these niggas outdid him?
Hey, Christopher Nolan,
Man,
Christian
stop,
Bale,
bro.
Heath Ledger.
Stop. Bro, T.
Respect to all of them. You know?
Those movies are 1 and 2. It don't matter to me.
God bless them, but yo, I ain't gonna lie. The dude from Twilight did it. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, the dude from Twilight did it.
Hey,
but we'll figure that out next week. All right?
People say he wasn't gonna be a good Batman, but vampires are bad. So
He showed up. But anyways, be sure to subscribe to East Sunset. We have a personal number right here that you guys can hit us up at. Anybody got anything else to wrap up with?
Man, shout out to Vontae for coming to the cut, you know what I'm saying? Showing love to the podcast.
Shout out to
man.
Vontae.
Appreciate you,
Shout out to
my boy.
Vontae.
Of course.
Anytime you want to come share some knowledge, bro, bring that knowledge, nigga. We need that.
Hey,
We need
also,
shit like that.
text us if you want to be a guest, but you got to come in with your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, like he did. Real talk.
Like
I ain't gonna lie.
Vontae, like he had some shit to deliver. You know what I mean?
If you ain't delivering, you can't come on here.
Nah. It's show and tell. Bring some.
Don't come to the dinner empty-handed.
Yeah.
You better bring some sweet tea, nigga. Oh God.
Hey, anyways, it's been Rick, Terrence, Justin, Jacques, and Vontae. This is East Sunset. We'll see you guys next week.